Hi there, Dave and Gary. How are you?
Oh, we're good. How
We're
are you?
fine.
Where are you going? Where are you?
We are located about 20, 30 miles east of the city of San Diego in Southern California. We were originally going to do the live stream from my home location, but unfortunately that's being affected by the marine layer. So we've come about an hour, 15 miles east. We're actually parked on the side of a highway on a large parking spot here, and the highway leads up to Mount Laguna Observatory. We're probably about 2 miles away from it. We're about 4,000 feet in elevation, so about 1,350 meters, I guess. And we're outside, as you can tell. It's a good 50 degrees here in Southern California this evening.
Yeah. Wow. It's looking great there. And Gary, we're loving the image of the moon that you're giving us there from San Diego. Just before you came on, we were comparing your image with the image that we've also got on our screen from Waimea in Hawaii. The view from Hawaii is really playing up that reddish tint of the darker side of the moon. Your image is really giving us a beautiful view of that lighter side of the moon. We've been talking about different setups with different telescopes, different equipment. What happens, Gary, when you actually, look up at the moon right now with the naked eye? Is it more like your image in San Diego? Is it closer to the image we're seeing from Waimea? What is it actually looking like in the sky with the naked eye?
Well, actually, it's probably more like the image coming from Hawaii. So the way my camera is set up here at the moment is a full color image, but the exposure is set up, as you said, for the lighter side of the moon, and that's what we're seeing. And the darker side, because of the way the exposure is set up, completely disappears. Now, when I actually look up at the moon, as we're doing now, we can see both the bright and the darker side, and there is a nice reddish hue on the darker side of the moon. Not quite as dramatic as shown in the image from Hawaii, but certainly quite red. And I'm sure if I were to play around with my exposures a bit, I could probably replicate that image, but it is kind of nice to have a contrast between the two ways the eclipse can be viewed.
Absolutely. Yes. Great. And you're there alongside Dave. So Dave and Gary, they're both outreach specialists at the San Diego Astronomy Association. Dave, can you tell us about the kind of work and the kind of activities you're doing in the San Diego community?
Oh, we have a very long and rich history in outreach. Before the COVID break, we were hosting probably 100 to 120 events per year. And we were showing the sky to 10 to 15,000 people each year. Wow. And so we've, it's just a small small bunch of volunteers that are supporting the effort. And so it's a lot of work, but those that volunteer to do outreach for astronomy really love doing it. They love sharing the sky. They love bringing the stories about the sky, the history, and helping people of all ages, young people all the way up to the seniors, to understand the sky and appreciate what it is. So we have a very active program. Obviously, like everyone, it was seriously impacted for a couple of years. But as of December, we will have all of our regular monthly public outreach programs back online. So that is 5 or 6 public events per month. And those are open to all the public, and usually in parks or campgrounds. So that's that's really the heart of what we've been doing. The portion of our outreach program involving schools obviously will not go back online for quite some time. So we're waiting to see if maybe sometime next year we'll be able to get back into some of our schools, elementary schools, the high schools, and so forth, and be on campus teaching astronomy, both in the classroom and in the experiences, stargazing in the evening. So we're hoping to get that get that going again. In the meantime, though, Gary approached me what, a year ago?
Yeah, about a year ago.
About a year ago, and he said, well, we can't do the outreach program like we were, but why don't we try doing some live streaming? And I said, that's a great, wonderful idea, but I have no idea how to do it. But I discovered quickly that Gary does know how to do it, and he's dragged me along into this new technology, and it's been quite a lot of fun learning not only the technology, but learning how to speak to people in a virtual way.
Well, that's terrific, and thank you so much for the images. With all the clouds we've been having elsewhere, you've certainly saved the day for us so far with your images from San Diego. I have to say it's actually a nice change, because this is the third lunar eclipse that we have streamed with you, and I know it was a very different story 6 months ago in May when you were there, and you actually had clouds right up until just the very final few minutes of the eclipse, and you just got us there some images right at the end of the event. We're just so happy that
that it's working out for everyone.
Absolutely, indeed, yeah.
So thank you so much, Dave and Gary. Thank you for your efforts, and we're looking forward to seeing more images from you guys, hoping that you're still above those clouds, and we're going to send people to timeanddate.
And I would say,
ahead,
if the folks online, do want to pop their heads out the window here, as the brighter side of the moon here gets dimmer and dimmer, the red color that we were talking about earlier is definitely getting much stronger now. So I may actually adjust my image as well in a few moments to see if I can pick some of that up. But definitely worth, if you're close to a window, putting your head outside and taking a look, and then coming back to the live stream for more information.
Yeah.
Thank you. You're doing my job here, Gary. This is awesome. We will be back soon. Pop your head out the window if you're near the eclipse. If not, go to timeanddate.live and check out our info there, and we'll see you back soon.